Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be slaying, coloring, and laying this lace on this wonderful 613 wig that I have. It's 22 inches, so please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for this blueberry look. Welcome back. So I am gonna go ahead and get started with this color. I am going to be coloring this lace frontal wig. This wig is 22 inches. She has 3 bundles and a frontal in her, so I am gonna color her today. Of course, I have 5 bottles of Royal Navy, and then I am going to go in after I color the hair and dry it. I'm gonna go in with a off black mixed with a purple black for my roots, because I do not want my roots to be blue. I just want them to be dark. So this is the bucket I'm going to be doing my watercolor in today, and I just gotta go ahead and get my hot water and start mixing. All right, so I'm gonna get my pot of hot water here, and I'm just gonna pour it in. I'm probably gonna fill the bucket up about halfway. The less water you kind of use and the more color you use, the darker the hair is gonna be. So I do want it to be like a nice dark royal, so I'll probably just fill it up halfway. All right, so I moved the camera down so you guys can really see. So let me get this color open and get every single one in here. All right, so just make sure you stir it up really good. All right, so I have all 5 bottles in the water and it's all mixed up. Now let me go ahead and take my wig. Maybe I should just see what it's gonna look like. All right, just get it all in there. Make sure you guys separate the hair as well. You do not want to leave any of the hair out. This water is so hot, you guys. All right, now you can't really see it because it's so dark, but now I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off in cool water, and I will go ahead and use a sulfate-free shampoo and get her dry. All right, you guys, so I am letting this wig air dry. You guys can kind of see the blue a little bit. It's not fully dry, so it's still really dark, but I'm gonna go in and do some dark roots to this wig just using the Adore Off Black, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of the purple black as well. So I am just gonna separate the frontal from the tracks in the back, and then I'm gonna start going in and doing the dark roots. It's not gonna be too far. I want the majority of the hair to be dark blue, but I did spray my lace with the Got To Be spray already 2 times. My knots are blue right now, so even though I sprayed my lace with this, I'm still gonna go in and bleach my knots because I do not want my knots to be blue. So keep that in mind when you guys are doing watercolor. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm just going to use my comb, actually, just a rat tail comb with some color on it, not too much, and I'm just gonna go in and darken the roots. All right, hopefully you guys could see a little bit of what I'm doing. Dipping my comb in a little bit and getting as close as I can. I could go in with a brush, but I really only need my roots to be a little dark. All right, so I just go in, be careful, just do my roots a little dark. All right, so I'm gonna go in on this entire frontal area and do my roots. Okay, you guys, so this is is what the wig looks like. I rinsed the hair out. These are the black roots. I didn't want them like super dark. I just wanted it to be darker than the blue hair. So the hair is definitely still wet. I also, as you can tell, I bleached the knots a little bit because I do not want dark blue or blue knots period, and they were really dark, so I bleached them, and the knots came out a little bit red because of course, you know, we put the blue on the hair and then I went in and put the black on it as well. So when I bleached the knots, they came out a little bit red, just a little bit, nothing that I cannot cover up or camouflage. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me try to let you guys see what they look like. You see how it's a little bit red right there, and some of them are mostly white. It's honestly barely even red. You really can't tell. The blue is still kind of there. I just didn't want the knots along my hairline to be blue, so I'm still gonna cover that up with a little bit of lace tint and makeup, so no worries. But this is how the hair looks wet. You can kind of see the blue in the hair, kind of see it. And then of course, the darker black roots all the way down. So what I'm gonna do now is let her air dry. I don't wanna blow dry it. It's already 613 hair and I've colored it twice. So I don't wanna put the hair under any more stress. So I am just gonna let her air dry. I'm only going to spray some HCO leave-in conditioner by Design Essentials on the wig, and I am going to let her air dry. So let me spray her up, comb her out. I do want to point out that me putting less water inside of the bucket when I was doing the watercolor, it did tint my lace very little, but you can definitely tell it's not that white transparent lace that it was, but it's fine. Once I bleached the knots, it kind of took it away, so I'm not too worried. But let me spray this leave-in conditioner on her, and I'm gonna let her dry overnight. And of course I am gonna be installing this wig tomorrow. And what time is it right now? It's 11:13, so I'm just gonna let her air dry overnight, and tomorrow morning I will be installing her. So that is it for tonight. Let me put her on my wig head. Next time, what I'll probably do when I want my roots to be darker is I'll probably color my roots darker first with my rooting method that I already have on YouTube with me rooting a bunch of blonde wigs. I'll probably do that method and then dip it into the water, the hot water with the watercolor method. That's probably what I'll do. Other than that, I'll probably order the hair with the dark roots already if I know that I want to do this method, but it's fine so far the way that I've been doing it. It's exactly the color that I wanted it to be. My sister and my best friend already saw the hair. They love it. I'm excited for all of you guys to see it too, so stay tuned for the finished result. All right, everybody, so I have roughly cornrowed my hair back and across the back as well, and I have my wig here, and I actually let her dry overnight, blow dried her a little bit just to get the hair kind of smooth so I can go ahead and pluck the hairline. The hairline is completely plucked already. As you guys can see, the roots are a little darker, and then of course the hair is blue. So I'm actually just gonna blow dry this front part really quick, and then I can go ahead and get started on the tinting the lace, molding my cap down, and so on and so forth. So stay tuned. All right, you guys, so before I put her on my head, I'm gonna go ahead and just flat iron her out because I'm not about to flat iron her on my head. My arm's gonna be burning, so I'm gonna just go through and flat iron her real quick. I am using the Baby Bliss Pro Nano Titanium 1.5 inch flat iron, and of course, as you guys know, do not flat iron your colored wig on the highest heat setting because your color will start to change, sometimes remove from the hair completely, and you'll have blonde patches. So make sure y'all don't do that. Okay, so before, it's all dry, but before I put my cap on, make sure you guys find a color of your skin that matches very well. So I have two separate palettes with nice dark brown tones. They're both from Target. This one is an e.l.f. palette and this one is an NYX. So you guys can use absolutely anything. If you guys use your foundation color, that's probably the best, but I use Fenty foundation and I don't want to use my Fenty foundation on my wig cap. I don't want to waste my Fenty on that. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. palette here. I think, let me open the other one as well because I think that's the one I want to use. I like to use foundation that is powder foundation versus liquid because I do not want any sort of reason for my cap to lift up. So maybe I'll try one or the other. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna use the darkest color in this NYX palette and see if this is the right color that I need. This one's okay. That one pretty much matches. Let me try the e.l.f. palette. I'll probably use, I don't know, these two colors at the bottom are really close, but I'll probably use this one. And the e.l.f. palette one is it's not liquid, but it's like a cream. So I'll probably end up using the NYX since it's definitely a powder. So let me just go ahead, put it all on my hairline. All right, that's done. So now I can go ahead and cut off the excess cap. All right, do this other side. All right, so my cap is completely molded down, really good. Now, when it comes to the bowl hold to go back, I'm gonna use it exactly the way you guys should use it at home. And this is everything that I provide in the to-go pack. It comes with 4 alcohol swabs that I provide in the pack because you do need alcohol. The Skin Protect, the Bold Hold Active Glue, the glue remover as well, and some tape if you guys like to use tape or use it by itself or use it in combination with the glue. It comes with tape as well. And instructions on how to use your glue, okay you guys? So, or how to use all of the products. So I have just a cloth towel and I'm gonna go ahead in with my alcohol swabs and I'm gonna use probably about 2 alcohol swabs. So first things first, let me clean my skin, okay guys? I'm just gonna use a little water and a dab of soap. Clean my skin around my hairline where I'm gonna be gluing it down before I use the alcohol. All right, I'm gonna clean it twice. All right, go in, clean it with a little soap and water. Then I will go in with the alcohol swabs and clean it. All right, that's 1 alcohol swab and I'm gonna go in with a second one. Okay, all right, so after I have done the 2 alcohol swabs, I'm going to get my Skin Protect. Comes in this nice little bitty spray bottle. I'm gonna spray it on my cloth and I'm gonna do 2 layers of this as well. So let me go in, put on some Skin Protect. You especially want to use this Skin Protect when you have sensitive skin and it helps you get a longer hold as well. All right, 1 more layer. Spray a little bit more on here. Skin Protect. All right, get that layered on. Okay, so I'm gonna let that completely dry. And when you are using the Bold Hold Active, you have this little tube and it is a small little glider, if you guys can see that. And it comes out in just these little dots that you can place on your skin. This tube honestly should last you guys a while, unless you guys use a ton of glue. I don't use a ton, but I switch up my hair kind of often, so I'm definitely going to be using at least 3 layers on my skin. So, all right, it just takes a second to dry. Now, when you guys are using this, you're going to place some dots along your head and completely glide the glue on your hairline, and make sure between each layer you guys let it dry completely clear before you place the next layer on top. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this on there. Okay, so I'm going to let this last layer dry completely, get clear, before I install the wig. And it's only going to take about maybe 30 seconds to a minute. I literally applied this glue quickly. About time you finish applying one side, the other side is dry, so you guys can definitely just go back and forth and wait until it's ready to be applied. So what I used to tint the lace on my wig is True Match Lace Conceal in the color Dark. I got the 4-pack on their website, and I'm a hairstylist, so shoot, I needed all 4. But I used the dark on my lace, and I did about 3 to 4 layers of lace tint. So let me grab this wig. My hairline, I told you guys, is already tweezed on this wig. So grab her, tighten the adjustable straps. I'm gonna be sewing this wig down in the back, so let me put it on. My glue is pretty much dry already. All right, so I'm gonna figure out where she needs to go and pull her forward. Make sure you guys place the lace in front of your glue. You don't want to place any of your hairline of the lace behind the glue at all. Let me look at where it's at. Pull it forward. All right, now I'm gonna just press it down really quickly. My fingers, pull it forward, press it down, fingers, press it down, use my comb. So let me cut the excess lace around my ear. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead in with my rat tail comb and add some glue around my edges. All right, so I did my makeup really quick while I wrap my band down. Now I'm gonna take it off. All right, now I'm gonna comb it out a little bit. I really don't need to do any baby hairs, but I am because I like baby hairs. So let me get my hot comb, flatten this out. All right, so it's flat. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my baby hairs. Of course, I'm gonna get my edge brush real quick, and I'm just gonna use some, actually I have some foam wrap. All right, so now I'm gonna take my edge brush. This edge brush specifically you can get off my website, and I'm just gonna take out some baby hairs in sections, you guys. I like to do my baby hairs in sections so I can see how much hair I want to take out, where the hair is going. And I like to mix my foam wrap with the Got2b spray. So I'm just gonna mix these on my table. All right, I'm gonna take the piece of edges that I'm gonna mold, and I'm gonna just cut them really short, and then I'm gonna take my edge brush, dip it in my mixture, try not to get like a ton of it, and I just kind of get my edges right, and that's how it's gonna be. And I'm gonna do this along my entire hairline, so just watch me get this lace done. All right, guys, so this wig is completely laid, completely slayed. All my baby hair is down. Everything is so secure, okay? So if you want to get your Bold Hold to Go pack, it's on my website, qbwigcollections.com. But this is the finished look. I am completely in love. These lashes that I'm wearing will be on my website soon. These lashes are called Kim, so I will be posting these on my website soon, so stay tuned for that. But this is the complete look, you guys. I'm feeling the blue. It's dark, it's really nice in the sunlight. I'm definitely gonna take some pictures. In the sunlight, it looks a little bit brighter, so I'm really feeling this. It's really subtle, and I can get used to this. If you want to do color but you're so scared and you're so used to only doing black, then for sure this blue is where it's at. That's all I'm saying. All right, so this is how far down it goes. It's 22 inches. Look at that, y'all. Oh my gosh, I am like really pumped about this color. I've never done blue, so I'm definitely gonna have to do more colors in the future, so stay tuned for that. If you guys like this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and leave your comments and concerns below, because I look at every single comment and I just love to hear your guys' responses to everything. So this is what it is. Lace completely laid down. I'm super excited. It's my friend's birthday today, so I'm going out. Even though it's quarantine time, we're just doing a little something at her house, but I am super pumped about this, you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.